Hello YouTube, this is Bonnie from Dragon Soap. Welcome to another soaping adventure. Today we're going to make Get Up and Dance soap. Get Up and Dance soap, named in honor of that song. You know the song. You make my pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. Oh, sorry, I get carried away. I'm using the Energy fragrance oil from Majestic Mountain Sage. I don't know if it's like the Energy fragrance oils from other suppliers. Maybe it's exactly the same, maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't tried any of the others, but this is fine. It's wonderful. It's a nice blend of citrusy. It's very uplifting, as you might expect from a fragrance oil called Energy. So, you know, get up and dance. Okay, I know. It's Sunday night. I've got my soft oils, I've got my hard oils. I have a lot of hard oil this time. Maybe I should have tweaked this recipe a little bit more. I'm experimenting with tallow. I've never used tallow in soap before. I got some from Essential Depot, and I replaced some of my olive oil with it. So I hope this doesn't move too fast because I'm going to do color drops. I've got neon colors from Bramble Berry, fizzy lemonade, or actually you should look at fizzy lemonade, fired up fuchsia, and tangerine wow. And I have these dispersed in glycerin, and I have titanium dioxide dispersed in glycerin that I'm going to use for the white, because I'm going to do color drops in the white. And then, if all goes well and it doesn't set up too fast, I'm going to pipe more white on the top, and I have embeds and curls, and I'm going to have fun putting these. They're made from the same colorants that I'm going to be dropping into the white. So hopefully, if all goes well, we'll have an awesome soap. If not, well, we'll see what we get, right? That's why it's an adventure. Okay, let's pour my hard oils into... Usually I soap at room temperature. And this time I'm soaping a little bit warmer than that, because a little bit warmer than room temperature should slow trace a little bit. Too much warmer and of course it speeds up trace. But we will see. We will see. We will see. Okay, let me blend these oils together. I found it's easier if I use my finger instead of my thumb. Okay, and I'm going to blend everything except the fragrance oil in first. So here I've got my cream and colloidal oatmeal and liquid silk. And it looks really gloppy because the colloidal oatmeal, of course, floats to the top, and it looks really thick. And this looks really unappetizing, doesn't it? But the stick blender will take care of that. Looks like some awful thing they'd make you drink in a horror movie, doesn't it? But we are going to... And you see how the oatmeal discolors? I never had that problem. Of course, before I used the oatmeal, my soaps were all really, really white, unless I used a fragrance oil with vanilla. But they are white no more. So that's why I have to use titanium dioxide. Oops, oops. Oh, that fragrance smells good. Okay, I don't know if you can see now, it looks nice and smooth. The cream and the oatmeal are all nicely blended in. So we will add the lye, and after we add the lye, we will pour it into these 4 pitchers and do the 4 colors, although I could probably just use 3 pitchers. It's easier if I use 4 pitchers. So I'll do that. Lye. So I can smell the fragrance oil, which of course I have not added yet, and I can smell the smell of unfragranced soap, which I really like. Depending on the oils you use, I really like. Okay, are we starting to get trace? Not quite. I want to just do a really light trace. I can probably go. It looks like it's plenty emulsified, but last time I did that, I didn't work out so well. So I never shared that video because the soap turned out really crappy. I thought it was emulsified and it wasn't, and the first colors I did turned out really oily, and the white turned out really crumbly and lye heavy. So I ended up throwing it away. The trials and tribulations of a soaper. Okay, that is a very light trace. Okay, so let's get our 4 pitchers out here. The only problem with doing it this way is trying to get the same amount of fragrance in each of the pitchers. Although I want more white than the other colors. So, yikes. Where's my, I'll use this. So I will put the color in here before I do the fragrance. Oh, I guess I can just leave that where it is. Okay, white. White. That's still nice and liquid. That's about all I want to add of that. That's the white. This will be the yellow. Darker yellow. Come on. Okay, that should be plenty. It's kind of hard to tell because, you know, this stuff goes. This is a little bit yellow anyway. Okay, now orange. Let's do a little bit more. That should be plenty. Okay, and now the fired up fuchsia. You can see it here. Oh my! That is making the other colors look wimpy, isn't it? Okay, the orange needs some more orange. Actually, let's put more yellow in the yellow too. Okay, that's very yellow. Orange in the orange. That's a nice orangey color. Not quite as bright as the pink, but okay. Let's get some fragrance in the white. starting to thicken up. Fragrance oil mixed up in there. Okay. So we'll put the rest of that aside for piping. Put a little fragrance oil in the yellow. Oh shoot, I was going to do the pink first. Still nice and goopy. So we'll drop the pink first. Then we'll drop orange. Then we'll drop yellow. Boy, it's getting thick. Maybe I should swirl them because I don't think the drop is dropping well enough. So we'll do a spoon swirl. I don't know if you can see this. The colors look great together. I'm not sure I have enough white to pipe as much as I would like. And I took my gloves off because I can't do this stuff with the gloves on. I think I need a smaller size glove. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's a little bit runny yet for putting in the piping bag. Huh. So I'll wait. I want just a little bit of white on the top of this because I don't think I'm going to have enough white to pipe the whole top. I'll probably just do something down the middle. So I want to put a little layer of white because I just think white looks good on the top. I could surprise myself. I could have enough white and for piping. And if I do, that's cool. But now I've just got a very light layer of white. And yes, even though I'm not wearing my goggles, I don't know if you can see in the camera that I've got or even though I'm not wearing my gloves, I still have my goggles on. And my hair net, or my hair thing to keep my hair out of the soap. It's a shower cap actually, not an official hair net. But it works. Okay. Wonder if it's... I can probably put it in the bag. I don't like to leave it until it's too thick to put it in the bag because then you get more air bubbles in the bag. So I like to put it in the bag while it's still runny enough, but not so runny it'll go out the bottom. Maybe I should. That's not going to work. I already have a little bit of soap on the side of that. Alright, we'll do it like this. I use Wilton disposable bags for piping. And they're the longest they had at my local Michael's. I think they might be 16-inch. I think I bought 12-inch originally and I had to stop halfway through. I was doing cupcakes and I had to stop halfway through and refill the bag. And you know, that's messy enough when you're using frosting, but when you're using raw soap, it is not as much fun. For one thing, you can't lick your fingers. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a 16-inch bag. Let's leave that. I managed to do that without getting any on my hands. was told that the tallow was really good for making the soap really nice and smooth and creamy for piping. Who told me that? Donna. Donna on the Facebook group. Donna, who kind of sort of inspired this soap. Although there was lots of other inspiration. I look at SV soaps on Etsy. I go onto Etsy and I just do a search on cold processed soap and oogle and ogle, all the beautiful soaps that people have. And one of my favorites to look at is SV soaps. Just the letters SV and soap, or soaps. And they've got beautiful soaps, very, very bright and colorful. And then Donna on she's on the shout out to Melt and Pour and shout out to cold process and hot process groups. She's been doing some soaps very similar to theirs with piping on top and just beautiful bright colors. She did one recently with a whole bunch of Melt and Pour embeds, hearts, and I don't know what all else. Just a bunch of really pretty colors, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I got a little envious. So I might have enough in there to do all the piping I want to do. So I decided I needed to do one with this fragrance. So I did my, look at these embeds. Aren't those, isn't that bright and colorful? If I weren't going to use them for this, I'd just plop them in a white base, Melt and Pour base, and that would be beautiful too, wouldn't it? Let's see. Uh-oh. You know what? Okay, that's more or less down the middle. And then I'm going to do my lines aren't in the same place on both sides of these. So I'm going to go with the lines on the one side. And these are very little ones. I guess I did save enough to do the whole top. Okay, now let's see. These are so big. maybe I should just do these. These are too big. Look at that. Maybe if I just stick them down more. Should be orange. Okay. Well, let's see how that looks after it's cut. And we have plenty left over for another soap. I used one less yellow than the others. I could make more if I wanted to, but that's probably enough for one soap. I guess, excuse me, I guess we will call that good. Oh, no, what's the matter with me? Where is it? Where did I put my glitter? I thought it was right here. I thought I had it right here. I always put it right here. I didn't knock it off into the dog's dish. Nope, here it is. Can't have soap without glitter. Well, I hope the swirl looks good in there. It's a shame the drop didn't work, but oh, I do like my glitter. I thought about using the fuchsia glitter on this, and I thought, nah, it'll be too much, and I think I'm glad I didn't use it. I think it would have been too much. If I hadn't had, maybe I'll do a soap without all the stuff on top, just white, and then put the pink glitter. But anyway, this is it. I don't know if you're catching any of the glitter, but this is it. Get up and dance. You make my pants want to get up and dance. Oh, sorry. Told you, I get carried away. We'll do a cutting video. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye. See, I try not to do bye like Celine and Titch because I don't want anyone to think I'm copying them. But you know, bye is sort of the thing you say. So, bye. Where's my remote? I've got a remote control. Oh, here it is. There we go. Bye.